Sorry. You here? Anybody still here? Anybody still here? Everybody went away. Okay, I understand. All right, Mac. I'm sorry. I was having some technical difficulties. Uh, Good morning. I'm here in the kitchen. I was out at the camper at the open range from Camp Easy, but I was having a problem getting a signal in. I don't know what. Good morning, guys. Good morning. So I had to come back in, and I don't know if it's my phone I was trying to use. This is my old phone, so you may get that little buzzy noise. I don't know. Y'all hearing static this morning? Anybody hearing static? Okay, yeah, you are. Well, it's either static or it's nothing right this morning. I'm not getting a signal out there from my other phone. So thank y'all so much. I hope it'll clear up. I don't know what happened out there, guys. It was really crazy. It kept saying rotate my phone, rotate my phone. I'd rotate the phone, and it'd do something else, and I'd rotate it again. It kept saying rotate the phone. Finally, I said, hey, we're running overtime. I'll run back in the house if I can't get the other phone to get it to work. So I did, and it's working, but the other one's not. It keeps doing this crazy stuff. So I'm going to try to get with you just one second. I'm trying to check something real quick to see if well, it may. All right. We're just going to cut that one off. All right, I'm going to stick with this one today. I'll work on that one later. I hear you guys are going to get some cold weather. I hear y'all are going to be getting some cold weather. This morning, go over here and get me a cup of coffee. I left my thermos out there. And full of coffee. So good morning, everybody. We had some bad news for our channel over the week, during the week. We lost a good friend, been with us, I guess since day one. Reba Stutter passed away, if you guys didn't know. I talked to Ray this morning. I had Reba's phone number and I called it. I didn't know if I'd get it, if he would answer it, and he did. We need to really pray for Ray. He's going to have some hard times. I think I've never lost a spouse, but not most, a lot of y'all have. And it's going to be tough. Lost loved ones, but never a spouse. And I was telling G last night, we was talking about Reba, and she chatted with her off and on too, and so did I. I go back, got lots of texts from her and stuff, and I remember telling G back in October, I think around the 21st, something like that, she said, would I sing happy birthday to her? I'd be glad to, if she can stand it, and I did. And she sent me a text how much she loved me. I was glad to do it. But sweet lady. Yeah, sweet lady. Always checking on everybody in the family. She sent a letter or a package. She want to know about everybody. Always praying for Ray. Always asking for prayers for Ray. And so we all got to keep Ray in our prayers, for sure. So I told him this morning we're all here for him if he needs something. Just like we told Ronnie, we're all here. It's a chat family here. We uh, kind of look out for each other the best we can. Uh, and I said to Jess, it's how much people miss you. And she would, and I said, I'll miss you. You're fixing to, and not she, passing, but she's her and Tina and Kim and Levi went on a trip this morning. They said, "Oh, you have so much stuff you do outside and do." And I said, "Yeah, but you're comfort. I love you. You're a comfort to me when I come in." So I guess it'd be the late show will be my comfort tonight. Anyway, yeah, I can't imagine. Can't imagine what Rose, Donnie's wife's going through, and Ray. I know my mom when my dad passed. Uh, I know it was just the loneliness, and I made a point to go to her house every morning, and have coffee with her. I'd have coffee with her before work. And on weekends, I went every morning, Saturday and Sunday, and we'd watch a movie together. And I'd check on her in the evenings too. But I mean, the other people during the day was checking on her, but I'd go every morning first thing. And I know she looked forward to that early morning visiting me for a cup of coffee with her. And yeah, so Ray, we're here, buddy. You can call us or send us a message, whatever. We're here. All right, today is Friday. It is Friday. A lot of you folks look forward to these Fridays because you're going to be off. I used to. Nowadays, are just another day. Just another day. Yeah, I pray for Donnie's wife. Her name's Rose. Sweet, sweet lady. Anyway, I used to because Friday was the last of the work day, and then I have a couple of days off and just do whatever. And now I do whatever every day. Sometimes not what I want to do, but I got to do it. Yes, sir. Anyway, I don't have my list in because it's out there, and I came over here. I'm thinking about I could maybe try to walk back out there where my list and my thermos and all that is and not lose the signal. I don't know if I can or not. We may try it. I have no idea what the other phone, I've used it a couple of times now. It worked great, and this morning it wanted to be crazy. But I'll tell you something else it did to me. On its own, it stopped ringing. She said, you did something to it. What'd I do to it? And it stopped ringing. It'd vibrate. And she said, well, you turned this ringer off and you got it on vibrate. Well, I went into it, I couldn't ever find where it said ringer or vibrate. I'm not high tech. Y'all think I am because I look so dapper. But I'm not. Anyway, y'all want to, we'll try to walk. We're going to try to walk out there and see if we can't get a signal with this phone. And this phone, it's got a chat static. I got to get my cane. I come in the door in a hurry trying to get online to you guys. Just throwed my cane. Just throwed it. Come on, Kip. I think we lift the other boys out there. If I lose a signal, I don't think I will. But if we do, you hang on, and I'll come back to you. I'll find a place and come back to you. All right. Let's just walk, Kippy. Woo! That sun feels good. Not cold this morning. I was going to build a fire this morning, but I got so much to do, I thought I might not be here. Thank y'all for joining up there. I've got to, as soon as I close this up, I've got to go to the pharmacy, pick up my meds, pick up my drugs, come back by a hardware store and get some more plumbing parts that Kim and I didn't get yesterday. Come by the feed store and get a load of feed. I try not to feed hay until Thanksgiving, but it's been dry. Grass is dried up, so I may start feeding hay early. But I am giving extra cubes. I'm dumping cubes on them now. I give them some in the mornings, and in the evenings I try to give them a full bucket or so. And that will increase as time goes on. And maybe I can hold off on that hay for a while. And they'll get cubes even when I start feeding hay. I'm guessing I'm still getting a signal. I'm guessing. Anyway, I got a lot to do this morning. G and Kim and Tina and Levi left this morning at 5 o'clock. I think G got up at 4. And they left at 5. My boys in here. I'm trying to see my boys in here. I don't see them. Okay. We're back in. All right. I guess we still got a signal. Okay. We're good. We're good. I'm back. Coffee's still hot. Come on in, boys. Good morning, Ricardo. Try to catch up with some of these names here. Vera, good morning, sweetie. Good morning, Sue and Steve. Steve sent me a picture this morning of a beautiful sunrise there in Tennessee. Beautiful. Yeah, Reva's with us in spirit. I'm pretty sure she got a good channel up there to watch us on. You know, she's not suffering, I guarantee you. She's with the Lord. She's enjoying herself. Just like Donnie. They ain't gonna come back. Morning, Elizabeth. Elizabeth Wilson, good morning to you, sweetie. And Carla, good morning to you. Deborah Barnes, good morning. Ronnie Neal. Thomas, Thomas got snow last night. I think 5, 6, 7 inches. He said he had to get his old bear rug out. Robe, his old bearskin robe and stuff, and wrap up in it. But looking at the little old channel come across. Good morning there. Try to catch these names. Yes, she's dancing. Reva's dancing this today, I guarantee. She's November the 10th is a Marine Corps birthday. Sure is. Oh, I remember the Marine Corps birthdays and parties they had. Yeah. Oh, yeah, don't talk about that. Get in trouble. Morning, Mans. Dallas? Yeah, okay. Connie? Get the RV to live in. Awesome. I could live in this RV here if I was by myself. You know, if I lived alone, I could. There's everything you need in here. Bathroom, there's a shower in there, toilet. I got a little gas stove over with a little top, microwave, water, a hot water heater. I don't turn it on because I'm not out here enough to turn it on, have hot water. And now listen, I'm getting I was told last night, I ain't got it yet, but this outfit wants to send me one of those solar generators that will run this camper, run it completely. This here has solar on it. It'll run the lights and stuff. I don't know, for days, I guess. But uh, it only has the one battery, and that battery's not enough to carry, all the other stuff that goes along with it. But this solar generator, I'll use it just for the camper. It's got the plug for the camper and everything, the 30 amp and all that stuff. Just it'll run this camper, and we'll go camping. We'll string up some lights and stuff. We'll make a big deal out of it. Be fun. Morning, Becky. Good morning. Michelle, 49 and rainy in Michigan. I wish it was raining here. I really do. 48.9 in Goshen, Indiana. Kathy, good morning. Okay, Ricardo headed back to work. Yeah, Ricardo, you ain't going to work. His break's over. We love you, buddy. Have a good day. Morning comes early. It does come early. It does. We didn't go to bed last night till about 11ish, and I got up at 4. I woke up at 4, and she got up shortly after. And she was getting up at 4. But I wake up around 4 or 5 every morning, 4 every morning anyway. And I just wake up, and if I just lay there, I'll start aching all over. Just achy. So I get up. You go turn the coffee pot on, and get my phone, check for any messages I need. Morning, Teresa. Storms are coming tonight. Yes, I was just going to say, I'm seeing where there's supposed to be like a norther coming down, going to catch most of the country. Steve told me about it the other day. He said that it's supposed to be there weekend or Monday or something like that. And Tina called G last night, said make sure you wear something, take something kind of warm, because I think it's going to be cool before we leave up there coming back. So, yeah, good morning, Thomas. All right, Dawn's got a birthday. I see somebody saying Dawn has a birthday, so I'm going to put that name down when I see it, because if I don't see it, write it down right now, I'll forget it before we get there. Good morning, Kim, Betsy Lou, Joanne, Kate, thank you, sweetie. Sandy, Jean, and somebody else. Sandy, I got Sandy and Jean. I didn't get the other name. Sherry, good morning. Rosemarie. Okay, Rosemarie. There was another name, I think, with that Sandy and Jean. We got Dawn. I got Dawn down here. Yeah, we're going to keep praying our prayers, guys. All right, Roddy, talk about my whiskers. It's sad to make fun of a man. Oh, Sandy Jean is one person. All right, well, I think there's 3 names then. Sandy Jean, and Dawn, and Rosemarie. Yeah, Ronnie's always looking for something to make fun of me with, either my hat or my whiskers or something. It's all right. Hey, good morning there, Tracy. High in Monday in Alabama is 45. Wow. All right. She did her husband's bedroom and he liked it. I'd probably, G used to be real bad about moving furniture around. Still is. Gets over in this smaller house, she can't move it a lot. And I'd come home sometimes and furniture be moved around. I'd almost kill myself getting in and out. Come in at night, everything's moved around. Uh, Good morning, Peggy Coleman. Anyway, I was telling you, I talked to Ray this morning early. I had Reva's phone number, and I said, I don't know if Ray will answer it or not, but I'm going to call it and see, and he did. And as we all would know, he's really distraught. So, uh, and she was such a sweet lady. So let's keep Ray in our prayers, guys. Peggy Coleman, Anna Piazza, Roberta. I love how I seen you guys oh, thank you, Thomas. Uh, Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate that. Uh, okay, Kathy's brother-in-law going in for chemo. First one. Okay. Uh, Steak again. I'm so sorry. I don't know. The other phone, was the one I actually used, and it's worked for the last couple of times. There was no static, and it connected good. This morning, it would not let me do the orientation. It kept wanting to go. It would not settle down. And anyway, I said, "Oh Lord," So Rosemary, you are much loved. Yes, ma'am. Hey, I'll tell you about a dog having a dream. Buster. We was watching TV the other night, and all the dogs are asleep. Six of them. Somebody said, you're going to fall and hurt yourself with six dogs. Well, what do? Get rid of one? No. That ain't going to happen. We just got to be more careful before we walk. They're all asleep. Uh, and all of a sudden, Buster's laid over here on the couch. His tail, he starts going 900 miles an hour. And she says, look, he's having a dream. It's got to be a good dream. I said, yeah, dreaming about him and his pawpaw. And then it could quit, and he was just sound asleep, eyes closed. Then it started again. Yeah, dogs have dreams. They sure do. Uh, oh, yeah, Woody's a sweetheart. Uh, one of his eyes is cleared up. The other one's still a little watery. I got to call into the vet, see if she can send me something, or she need to see him, and may get that done. Hopefully, something on that today. But they're not like at first they got all red and bloodshot. They're not like that now. It's still kind of just watery. But we had some eye drops for their allergies and stuff that they've sent us before, and I used that. And but I tell you what, I think he did. When we was down in them woods on that fence, that's when it started. He's out there in the old tall grass, taller than he was, wading through it. Just don't tell what all kind of pollen and mess he got in his eyes. A little kind of bug-eyed anyway. And because we got home, his little eyes watering in. So I'm pretty sure him playing out there in the woods in that tall grass, that's what it did. There's nothing like in his eyes as far as, hair or something like that. I've looked at him good. So anyway, I've got to call into them, and if they want to see him, I'll run him down. They've seen him before, so they'll know about what we're looking at. Yeah, Steve said they're going to get a chance of a snow. Thomas got it last night, but he's up around Alaska, so. I haven't seen a cat. I've seen cats, twitch and stuff like that. I guess that's maybe a dream too. I've never heard one growl in their sleep. Whoa. Uh, Peggy and her husband got married right out of school, and he's passed too. So she knows what Rose is going through. She knows what a lot of you folks have went through. She knows what Ray is feeling right now too. 22nd, your birthday. You have to remind me. You have to remind me. Uh, yeah, Martine over there. It's afternoon for her. Thomas don't need blankets. He got that bear skin. It's supposed to be warm. Roll up net. Uh, igloos. I'm told it's not hard to heat them. You put a candle or two in there, and it'll kind of heat up the air. But I don't see how. But that old boy does them videos on YouTube. He said it warms them up. Yeah, I watched him. uh, Justin's got a birthday today. Okay. My brother-in-law, G's younger brother, got stationed in Nebraska once. Hey, thank y'all. She talks in her sleep. I don't know if that has anything to do with dreams, but she talks in her sleep. I'm glad I don't. But he said snow was pretty for a while. But after you drive in it every day, so after a while you want to go away. And then he got stationed over at Virginia. Same thing. He said it's pretty. Then after a while driving in it, he said just go away. I didn't get to see what Ray said. I'm sure about Ray, but I don't get to see. Everything goes by so fast. But Michael's birthday. I'd know, Vera. I'd know. I'd probably wake up, knots on my head or something. Yeah. Thank goodness. I was to wake up and she beat me. I know. Oh, I said something. Uh, uh, Busy ditch. Oh, man, I'm gonna tell you, that's a tongue twister. Busy ditch. That name there. It's almost wants to come out something different. Uh, uh, my chat goes live like ticker tape. Well, I'm happy and it does, but at the same time, I'd like to see all the comments and stuff that I don't get to see. Because I start talking, pour coffee. Sometimes something go by I don't see. Yeah, Levi is. He told Bud back to his hospital. He says, I'm going to see Jesus. And Bud thought, he's, Levi, no, we don't want you going over here. I'm going to see Jesus, Bud. Bud, I'm going to see Jesus. So finally, his mom told Buddy, he says, we're going to Arkansas when he gets well and see the passion of Christ. It's okay. It's okay. You can go see Jesus. But when we leave here, that's where we want to go, for sure. Michigan is snow in Michigan on Monday. Okay. Deborah Barnes is Christmas shopping. Dan called me and asked me what I wanted for Christmas. Dan does his shopping early. He's been shopping for a while. And I said, Dan, is there a limit on what I can get? I just mess with it. And one year he got me a wheelbarrow because I needed one. And one year he got me one of these dollies to roll stuff around with. And cause I don't need anything like in the house or for myself, but I do need like some stuff for tools and stuff sometimes. He said, Dad, just what? Just tell what? I said, well, it don't have to be expensive, seriously. I don't use it much. But I need another compressor, air compressor. Mine has been through 2 floods, and it ain't got many days left. Damn, when I turn it on, it's telling me, we're about done. We're about done here. The old motor is kind of spits and sputs trying to get going, and then the compressor is like dried. I've changed all the oil in it and everything, but I think the cylinders probably got full of water, and it probably scarred them. And anyway, it's old. It's not as old as I am, but it's old. And it's actually, you're gonna laugh, you're gonna laugh. The tank had got a little hole in the bottom of it years ago. They collect water in the tanks, and it's old rusty water sometimes, and then it'll rust through. And someone had it. He's gonna toss it. Now if it's still running good, don't toss it. I fix that. You take a screw, a bigger screw than what the hole is, and put a screw in it. Now if it blows that screw out here, you better get rid of it. But it's only good for a while, and it's gonna rust out again. But it's been like that a couple of years. Then went through a couple of floods, so it's time. It's gotta go. So he said, "Yeah, I'll get you one." So he got me one, and he one little pancake. That's all I needed. Then he said, "Dad, look, it's in a box." All right, but well, you can't have it yet. You gotta wait till Christmas. He goes and locks it up. Oh, I get it. But see, they've done that to me before when I got a wheelbarrow, brand new. And then Bree comes over, they pour more concrete and need to borrow it. My brand new that I couldn't get yet, out there hauling concrete around. Scraped it all up, scratched it all up. And I said, oh, that's just right. Y'all bring it to Christmas, sit underneath the tree with concrete in it. I'm getting you another one, Dad. Bree, I'm going to give us a Bree. Okay. Yeah, I don't think, because Reva's not with us here on the channel this morning, she don't know what we're doing. Birthday is Wednesday. You remind me on Wednesday. Okay. If you tell me beforehand, you probably ain't gonna remember it. Not that my memory is bad, as G says. It's just I got a lot to do. I got a lot of stuff to do. This weekend, G's hoping. Oh, she's hoping. She says, I'm gonna be able to move in next week. G, why you say that? Well, I am. Just just the 2 of these things need to be done before I can move in. I said, G, I'm not moving in until it's done. If you just want to go over and sleep at night and come back over here to eat, that makes you feel good. Go ahead, take your little dogs, take off. I love you, but I'm not doing it. I am. I said, okay, that'll work. It works for me. So to do that though, she needs the plumbing hooked up to the bathroom. It can't get hooked up to the kitchen yet because they got to get a countertop first, cut the hole for the sink, and then put the faucet in. Then Buddy will hook it up. But Buddy said he can hook the water up and plug off the kitchen for the time being. I'm guessing that's what they're going to do. That's what she's hoping to get done this week. Dan, I think, wants to go hunting or something tomorrow morning. And he said he'll help me on the septic when he gets home. Well, I can't climb up underneath that house on my knees on them rocks and do all that. I can cut for them and pass it under there to them, measure stuff, and do all that. They're going to be. I am going to hook up the hot water heater today, but I'm not going to put it into a breaker yet because I don't want no accidents to happen. And I'll, when they're underneath there, they can push that wire up. There's a hole in the floor for the dryer to come up through the floor for that dryer. They push it up to me, and I hook the dryer up, the dryer plug. And I can go ahead and put a breaker in for it, but not the hot water heater. I've seen where people hooked up hot water heaters before, and actually get turned on before the water got into the tank and it burned them elements right out. And then there you are, start over or replace the elements. So we're not going to do that. All right, let's get these songs out of the way real quick. Then we're going to look at our prayer list. Uh, I love seeing you guys chat with each other. I feel responsible for that. I do. Because so many of y'all have met right here. Yeah, I would be glad to know Ronnie's back on here with his abuse. He's slowly coming. He'll be there. He'll make it. Uh, he'll make it. Ronnie will be there. I don't think he minds me saying this. Ronnie's got a birthday on the 12th of this month. And I said, well, Ronnie, I've talked to a couple of folks on this channel here. Vera, I think, was one, and I don't know if I should sing on his birthday or not, because his brother, Donnie, twin, same day and all that. So, but I think Ronnie wants me to. I think. Unless he changes his mind. And if that's the case, I will. And I may mess it up. Mess it up maybe on purpose. We'll see. Okay. Thomas and I and Steve and I think Jimmy, sweet Jimmy, have tried to keep lifting Ronnie up. And I know a lot of y'all have too. Now, Thomas may have a different approach to lifting people up. He has a different approach. It's maybe abusive, but it still gets the same results. Okay, so let's do the songs real quick. Okay, I've got Dawn. How do y'all want to say? I say Dawn. Sandy, Justin. That wasn't Sammy. I can't even read my own right. I got Michael, Rosemarie, Dawn, Justin, and Jane. Yeah, you are going to stay on your meds, Ray. You're going to have to listen to what she told you before she left. What she told you, you're going to remember and do it, okay? She's always looking out for you, okay? All right. And she wants you to do your therapy. You got to do all that. Don't quit anything because she's not here to remind you, okay? Ray, talking to you, buddy. Oh, you worried about me because I wasn't on it this morning? I'm sorry, I was having technical difficulties. And but I think besides a phone that makes a noise, we got it worked out. But I don't know why my phone wouldn't connect up this morning. It just kept trying to do this rotation thing. What is wrong with you? All right. I'll be working on it today. I may do some test runs on it today, so if y'all see something pop off live, don't think nothing about it. It may just be a quick one just to see if it's going to hook. I try to work it out. All right, here we go. Birthday. If you're not on there, you have to come back and tell me, okay? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Dawn, Jean, Justin, Rosemarie, and Michael. I could have split that up. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. And many more, as Lester would say. Your pants are tore. Go to the store and buy some more. And then he goes on with a whole bunch of other stuff, too. Anyway, cha cha cha, yeah. So if I missed your name, you just got to come back across here and I'll try to catch it. Okay. Uh, yeah. Yes, sir, Ray. You look what Peggy's telling you. You look what she's telling you. You know, we not to throw, not to depressed on one, but you know, we've all, a lot of you guys have lost loved ones, and we've lost loved ones off this channel. I remember the first one, and I'm not going to mention her name. When I first got started, uh, she was a young woman, had children, still at home. And she would send me emails every morning, never missed a morning. And she'd say, what are we doing today? Do you need help feeding up? You know, just, she lived way away from here, but it's just, you know, and she told me she had an illness and that she was homebound. And I knew that. Talked to her a lot about it. And got these messages every day, and I'd always answer them, you know. And I said, well, you can feed the cows, and I'll do the goats, or you vice versa. You can take care of the chickens this morning, you know, if you want to. And she said, I'll be right over, and just stuff like that, just, you know, chat. And one more like what we're having for breakfast, and I'd tell her what I was fixing to cook. And just, and then she told me what she had, and stuff like that. But it's every day. And I got to where I counted on it. I was looking forward to it, you know, what we was going to talk about. Now, it's Ronnie, and it's usually abusive. But anyway, one morning, I didn't get a text or email. Hey, you know, not feeling good or busy or whatever. You know, you go about your business. Within the second day, no email. And I can't remember if I sent her an email checking on her. I think I did. And I get an email back from her husband. She had passed. And he told me how much she loved the channel, the videos. She watched them every day. And if it was something funny, she'd make him watch when he come in the evenings and stuff. And it was sad, very sad. It's just, and never met her. Sandy Jean? I said Jean, but I'll do Sandy Jean, Vera. Don't get upset, Vera. I do not want to upset Vera. You upset her, you're in trouble. Yeah, we know. All right. Sandy Jean, is that it? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Sandy Jean. Happy birthday to you. Cha cha cha. Vera, is that okay? Oh yeah, she's kind of like my, well, not my conscience. That'd be scary. But she's always on my case to straighten me up, or tries. And if I say something crude to Ronnie, she gets on to me. All right. You're welcome, sweetie. You're welcome, Sandy Jean. Oh, thank Vera for it. Yeah, Ronnie said Thomas, Vera is not to be messed with. Yeah, Thomas, don't upset her. Don't upset her, but you're not too far for her not to get on a plane and be up there and thump it on your head. Now, she probably gonna come to that igloo. Ain't nobody wants to go in the igloo. Anyway, that lady, I missed her. I missed her. You know, she wasn't here, and I missed her. And I thanked her husband And he told me, he says, I'm gonna be cutting her phone off, and I said, I understand that, but you got my number, mine, everything. If you ever want his contact, and I don't think I've heard from him since, but uh, and that's fine. Uh, she got joy, according to him, out of this channel, and that was before we started the lives. I believe she'd have loved the lives. Uh, Seemed like everybody likes them. Uh, yeah, that busy, busy ditch, busy ditch. Yeah. Anyway, uh, now on the prayer list. Okay, listen, we're gonna go over what I've got. There's others, I'm sure, but we have Charles. He's the lady who wants us to pray for Charles. He's having such a hard time with Parkinson's. And there's Dorothy, and listen, Dorothy, God love her. Her husband's a truck driver, and she works. I don't think she'll mind me saying this. And he's gone, a week or so at a time, and she works every day. She's like a home nurse. And she gets up to go to work the other morning, and going down the road, and she sees something small on the road, but something shiny, but it's too late. There's a box of screws. Somebody dropped it out of their truck or whatever. She run over. She had two flats. Yeah, I feel so sorry for her when she by herself, sometimes, and doing all the work she does. And during the winter, she don't get home after dark, and she feeds up her farm. She got a nice little farm. Feeds all of her animals and stuff. Sometimes has to shovel snow out of the gates to open them. She's an awesome lady. Awesome lady. She's my hero. She lived close by. I say, stop by here and help me feed. Or I'd go help her feed. I could probably shovel snow. All right. Anyway, then we got Ronnie. Don't forget Ronnie. Vera, Carol, Rebecca, and Ray. And Kim and Levi and G and Tina on their trip. And Cuz fighting that AFib stuff. And Jill. Jill starts her treatment, Dustin says, on Sunday. He got her a room. Nobody can be with her. Close to the hospital where they're going to do it. And he'll be keeping the kids. And she'll go in Sunday, and they're going to put that radiation in her. And she can't be around nobody. They'll take her straight back to the room, and that's where she'll stay for 3 or 4 days before she can be around anybody. Anyway, so remember her. Okay, then there's Marcia, and Cynthia, and Susan, and Tammy, Karen, Jackie, Christine, Debbie, Alexis, Janet, Sandy, Michelle, Tanya, and Doris, Becky and Molly, Cherry, Jerry, and Megan. Pretty good list, huh? They need prayer. And if you don't remember all the names, God knows who they are. And then on our little animal list, and people say, pray for animals. Yes, we do. You guys prayed for Ivan. Look at Ivan. Yeah, he's kind of like a Ronnie, an ass. He is one. Then there's Ellie. Okay, Max, Buster, and I can tell you, it's not my Buster. Y'all prayed my Buster too. Larry, no, Lacey. I'm sorry, can't read my own writing. Bubba and Brownie and Lucy. Don't forget these fur balls and fur babies. Okay. Joanne, I couldn't see you. Joanne, what's on the prayer list? I think it was Joanne. It went by. This is, I look back at the camera. Okay, if that's not right, let me know. Uh, Joanne. All right, Joanne. I hope I got that right. I hope. Uh, Gabe, we'll make another list today because I wrote all over this thing. Some of you guys getting in with the fur babies. Uh, yeah, Jill's mom also. She's not well. She has brain cancer. It's spread. Uh, Joanne, okay. Now I not say Max. I thought I said Max. Ellie and Max, Buster, Larry, Lacey, Larry. Somebody needs to name their dog Larry. I've got him on the prayer list. It's Lacey. Yeah, yeah. Lester's horses, I think, are all doing okay. Uh, Someone asked me about them, and as far as I know, they're okay. Alexa's getting to come this weekend, but Lester's going to pick him up uh, this afternoon at school. Steph and I was going to go and get him. I didn't care to drive down there by myself. I can. Uh, Jake Sorio, I think he's going to be okay. You pray for him too. Uh, I was planning on it, and Steph said, "I'll ride with you. You know, just keep you company." I don't know what G worried about me going to sleep or what, but anyway, that's great. You know, somebody to talk to. Uh, but anyway, uh, Lester said, "No, I'm gonna get him, and he's gonna stay with me tonight at J&L, and I'll bring him over and let him hang out with you Saturday, and Saturday night, and I'll pick him back up Sunday evening and take him back to his mom." Morning, Carol. Sky, you got to. Ann, you have a good day, Ann. Has Buddy done something? I didn't get to see what Buddy done. Buddy's supposed to come and do some plumbing this weekend. I know that. If G comes back Sunday night, that plumbing hadn't been done, I bet she's gonna be. But she can't say nothing. It's all free labor. She'll be wanting to hire a plumber. Funny thing about that, me and Kim go shopping for plumbing yesterday, okay? And I didn't video it because I could take it. No, we had fun, but we're in there trying to. We're not professional plumbers. She's better than I am. I'm the world's worst plumber. But anyway, we're in there. She's trying to match up this to that, and a real plumber comes in, older guy, and he says, "Oh, y'all hooking up this or what?" And she's a lavatory. He said, "You need this over here." And so well, then we got to do this. He said, "You need this part here." And right off the top of his head, "Thank you, sir." We got it. But we come out of there still missing a couple of pieces that I'm going to pick up today. But it's not anchored to bunk beds yet, if that's what you was asking. No, not yet. Ray, remember what Suzanne's telling you. People are always available here if you need to chat and talk to somebody. And I'm sure if you give out your phone number, Ray, you'll get lots of calls from people. I'm not going to give it out unless you say it's okay. Okay. Did I say lavatory, sink, toilet? What's the difference? There's Vera. You can always text her. She's always available. latrine. No, it's not gonna be a latrine. Got a back porch for that. Uh, I don't know what you call it, a lavatory sink, whatever. What should I say? Commode, yeah. Toilet, commode, same thing. Uh, call it the loo. Anyway, y'all know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I ain't gonna go into details. You got to learn to read between the lines. But I'm talking read between the lines. Okay. All right. Team Van Camp. Hope you have a great day over there. Uh, I would love to call you guys, but I don't think I'd have the time of the day to call everybody. I don't know where I'd start and where I'd stop. Uh, yeah, that's true. That's true. It run downhill. Uh, anyway, we're about to run out of time, guys, and I said a bad word. You let hot coffee in your lap, see what comes out. Thankfully, I didn't need no skin graft. Yeah. Uh, I'm very careful now. Very careful. Uh, there we love you too, sweetie. Uh, thank y'all. Thank you, Amy. Hope you have a great weekend also. Litter box. It can be called the litter box. Uh, anyway. I tell you, I had a problem with my phone. My phone stopped ringing. I told y'all that, I think. And I played with it and played with it. And G was over here at the house, and I was over there. And I called her. Says, "Call me back." She says, "Why?" I said, "I don't think my phone's ringing." I looked on a recent call, and I had two or three. Sure enough, she tried it, and it wasn't ringing. I could feel it vibrating. And so she told me all these different places to look. And she said, "That little switch on the side, try that." I don't see a switch. I don't see no light switch down on the side. She little bitty thing, she said, little bitty thing. You got to switch it down. And sure enough, finally you see a little tiny little orange line. And I pulled that little thing down, and it covered that line up. And the ringer come back on. So if yours goes off, call me. I'll give you advice on how to fix it. That's why I quit again this morning, I guess. Said there a camp toilet? No. Ronnie said, remember the old days? Y'all remember the old days? Some of you old folks back in the day had what they called slop jars. Ronnie said, get her a slop jar. I said, no, Ronnie, you stop talking that kind of crazy stuff. That ain't going to happen. He sent me a picture of one. I don't know what they look like, Ronnie. I don't need a picture. Oh, yeah. Chamber pots, yeah. Okay, call them that. We had an outhouse. We never used a pail. I'd rather go out in that outhouse cold winter rainy night than I would a pail. No. But I know, get her a 5-gallon bucket and put some cat litter at the bottom of it. Yeah, yeah, they did. They kept them under their bed, and I guess slide them out. But that ain't gonna happen. It ain't happening. Okay. If she stayed over here, and she said, I would if I didn't have to walk all the way across the house at night if I had to go to the potty. I said, well, that's what you're going to do. You ain't going to stay over here with that chamber pot. If Roddy wants to send her, that ain't going to happen. Roddy, keep it. Yeah, it's probably been used right there with you anyway, so you just keep it. All right, look, I got to go. I love you guys. Y'all been really good this morning. Well, you're good every day. But, yeah, we used a outhouse till I was 7 years old before we got electricity, and my dad could put indoor plumbing in. Yeah, and sure did. And my grandpa and them used one. Gosh, many, many years after that, before they uh, got that indoor plumbing in. All right. Candy, have a great weekend. I'm gonna get out of here, guys. Y'all been too good to me. I love y'all. Have a great day, great weekend. Good Lord's willing, I'll see you back here. Maybe my phone will be working better. You won't have this buzz on Monday, and if not, a little bit of static. Your daughter has an outhouse, yeah. I watch them on YouTube all the time building outhouses. Some of them pretty fancy. Anyway, I can build G one. Say, gee, there's an outhouse out there. I love y'all. Take care. Pray for Ray and Ronnie and Rose and them have just lost loved ones. And I know some of y'all have too. God love you. And I'll see y'all back here on Monday, okay? And I'm going to try to do a Gifts and Goodie video today. Get that out for you on Saturday, okay? I love y'all. Y'all take care. I'm not going to spill coffee. Not going to say a bad word. Yeah, hit the like button. Subscribe, share it, pass it around.